What's goody Triumph fam? We back in this bitch, you already know what it is. On this episode of Chillin With Tri, I was thinking about my homie Red the other day, man. He used to hook me up with the software that I used to edit all my videos. So good with computers, man. Smart brother, man. Brilliant. You know, just kept the wrong company. Always dealing with the wrong females and getting into so much trouble. Kind of like on some T.I. type stuff, just always in trouble, man, you know what I'm saying? Always, man, just always something, you know what I'm saying? Gang involved, drug involved. Miss my nigga, yo, he was a hothead. He would always talk about how he admired the fact that I'm so cool, calm, and collected. And I mean, he just knew I wasn't on that rah-rah stuff. He'd always say things like, yo, Triumph, man, he too cool for the BS. And you know, he'd always say, like, the ladies that I deal with, he'd always mention how we're a good match because, you know, she's wild and you're, you know, so cool about everything. So, you know, y'all make a good couple. Y'all match well. He admired me for being cool. And then on the other hand, I admired him, you know, for being so gangster, being in the streets. But the thing is, I know better, you know. The fact that he was my friend showed that he admired me because he didn't rock with no lames, really, if you feel what I'm saying. Only real ones. So it felt cool being around him. He had a way of making you feel like a somebody, you know. And those are the kind of friends that I like to keep around me. He was such a hothead and had a temper. I mean, my man had a murder charge. And I saw him blow up on a couple females one time. One he was talking to and one I was talking to. Both super ratchet. It was more so the one that I was talking to that he had a problem with. And everyone has a problem with her at some point. She's just too wild, you know, she's wild as hell. You know, if you're local, you probably know who I'm talking about. Just wild. And she would always say things like, I fight dudes. You get her drunk, she's out of here, out of this world. It seems like that's the kind of woman I attract. But I'm learning and growing, you know. He got in her face and it seemed like he was gonna hit her, you know. And I kind of just sat back and watched the whole ordeal take place. You know, I said a few things like, bruh, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like he was, you know what I'm saying? They right in each other's face because, I mean, it's like, hey, I know these two people. You know, she wasn't my girl. She was someone I was just talking to. But it was like, I know these two hotheads. This can definitely get out of hand. But I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, my homie's not about to rock off on my lady friend. You feel me? But I often think back on that, like, you know, what if I wasn't there? And I also think, like, man, I should have talked to my homie. Why didn't I check him? Why didn't I say something? Just like, yo, that was my man's. And what I realize is there are a lot of guys out here today and you're young, maybe you got kids. I wish I would have told my nigga, you're doing too much, man. And I know it's a bunch of y'all out here. You're doing too much. Slow down. Always, oh, what's your low? I'm gonna pull up. Always snapping on a bitch that you talking to, or putting your hands on a nigga that you talking to. For the ladies out there, unfortunate things happen to y'all too. It ain't just the men getting locked up and killed. So you so rah-rah. You riding for your niggas. You know, you gotta earn your respect. You gotta do some dumb shit that's not worth it. Simply put, like, chill out. You riding for your homies and you end up getting locked up. What good is that to anyone? Now what, you got some stripes? Okay. While you in there with your stripes, what your kid doing? What your girl doing now that she can't hold you and you can't hold her? There are other ways to get stripes. You so good with your hands, you good at boxing, box. Do it for real. It's a sport. You ain't gotta do illegal shit to be cool. That's something I realized quite a while ago. There are definitely other ways. My whole thing is, yo, if you're so gangster, that means you have an energy that you can channel. Do you know how many good books are out here? You know how much money that is just out here not claimed? You know how many good YouTube videos you could watch, like lectures on how to get money? The things that you should be focused on, they're out here. Someone just taught you that being gangster, being rah-rah, fighting for your respect comes by being rah-rah. And that's just not true. So it's like my whole thing is, my man Red, he was gangster. He deserved the respect. He had respect from his homies, from his family. You know what I'm saying? That man had kids. But here's my thing. His homies would have wanted him to go out guns blazing, you know, just what he represented. He kept his tool on him. That ain't how it went though. Somebody ran up on him unexpectedly, stabbed him up. You never know what's gonna happen. You being so fucking gangster. Where's the glory in getting shanked? Where's the pride? Just like, you so gangster, right? What good is that when you gone? What good is that gonna be to your kids, man? How long do you think it's gonna be until your homeboys have moved on? Somebody murdered my mans, yo. I ain't trying to see that happen to y'all. But all I'm saying is I wish I would have told my nigga something, man. I wish I would have got in my nigga ear, man. I wish I would have got in my nigga ear. That's all I'm saying. All I can do at this point, you know, reach out to who I can, influence who I can, and bring my message here. To all the black men out here, hold your head. All my black queens, hold your head. Teach your sons, yo. It's your man Tri, aka Butt Naked Tri, aka Triumphant. Thanks for chilling with me.